Have you ever felt like your life is stuck in a routine? Like you have so many dreams and ideas, but somehow either time slips away or you just can't find the courage to start? If yes, then now is the time to rebuild yourself. This audiobook isn't just another motivational talk, it's a practical guide to help you understand your biggest life challenges and show you how to overcome them. This is not about fake positivity or shallow advice. We'll talk about real things like how to truly understand yourself, accept your weaknesses, build discipline, and change your life step by step. Most importantly, we'll help you take control and start writing your own story. If you're anywhere between 18 and 60 years old and feel stuck in life, this audiobook is for you. Whether you're doing a job, trying to build a career, or looking to take your journey in a new direction, this message is made for you. So get ready. It's time to see your life from a new perspective, to understand who you are, and to move forward with clarity and strength. One of the hardest moments in life isn't just when someone betrays us or when we fail. It's when we realize how much time we've wasted and that we can never get it back. That thought alone can deeply shake us. It's not just the pain of loss. It's the pain we run away from because we're too afraid to face it. In life, all of us break down at some point. Some love breaks, some face prail, some are left behind in their careers, and some lose people they deeply cared about. And what do? We try to convince ourselves that everything will be fine. We try to ignore the pain. But avoiding pain is never the right path. People who always try to escape pain may feel like they've won, but the truth is that pain only grows inside. It's like a wound that looks fine on the outside, but keeps burning on the inside. And one day, it bursts, causing even more damage than before. If you truly want to move forward in life, you have to make peace with your pain. You have to understand it, accept it, and learn from it. Every time you face a difficult moment, don't run away. Instead, look closely. Ask yourself, why did I fail? What went wrong? And how can I make it better next time? Anyone who has achieved something big in life has gone through pain, and more importantly, they've learned to understand it. The more pain you're willing to face and accept, the stronger you become. Pain builds inner strength. It shapes you, teaches you, and helps you grow. One of the scariest things in life is facing pain. But if you can overcome that fear, then there's very little that can stop you. Learn to be alone. Have you ever paid attention to how you feel when you're by yourself? Some people enjoy their own company, but for many, being alone feels scary. It feels like something's missing, like there's a hole in their life. That fear of loneliness drives people to stay busy all the time. Some scroll endlessly on social media. Others surround themselves with friends. Many even bury themselves in work just to avoid being alone. But have you ever asked yourself, why are you afraid of being alone? It often means that deep down, you don't enjoy your own company. And if you don't like being with yourself, why would anyone else want to? That's a hard truth, but one worth facing. There's a powerful skill everyone should learn, the ability to be alone without feeling lonely. When you're alone, you have time to reflect. You get a chance to face your fears, recognize your weaknesses, and understand your strengths. People who constantly run away from loneliness often depend on others for comfort. But that's not the real solution. The real solution is to embrace your solitude. When you learn to sit with yourself, you become mentally stronger. You stop needing others to feel complete. And when you no longer need anyone or anything to feel okay, that's when you become truly free. If you're afraid of being alone, try this simple challenge. Once every week or two, spend a day just with yourself. No social media, no friends, no distractions. Talk to yourself. Reflect. It won't be easy at first, but over time, you'll start understanding yourself better. And that understanding will take you far. Who hurt you the most in life? Was it a friend, a family member, or a partner? Most people are deeply hurt not by strangers, but by the ones they trust the most. And the pain usually comes when those people aren't there for us, when we need them the most. The reason this hurts so much is that we expected something from them. But here's a truth many of us forget. Expectations are something we create. When we expect others to behave a certain way, we're handing over the control of our happiness to them. If they act how we want, we feel good. But if they don't, we get hurt. The problem is, no one is required to live life according to our expectations. They have their own lives, their own choices. Everyone has their priorities in life. The sooner we accept this, the sooner we can free ourselves from a lot of unnecessary pain. Think about it. Whenever you reduce your expectations from others, you start to feel lighter. Whether someone helps you or not, whether they make time for you or not, it no longer controls your emotions. When you reach this stage, you become the true owner of your life. It doesn't mean you stop loving or trusting people. It simply means your happiness no longer depends on what others do or don't do. And when your peace is no longer tied to someone's approval or behavior, if you stop expecting from others, then even if someone changes, leaves, or betrays you, it won't break you. Life is too short to waste on constant disappointment and pain. So, the earlier you let go of this habit of expecting too much, the faster you'll start enjoying life. People who take responsibility for their happiness are the ones who truly live freely. In life, we gain some things and we lose some, but the real problem starts when we refuse to let go of things that are no longer meant for us. Old relationships, old memories, they once brought us joy, but now they only bring pain. Still, we hold on. We hope that maybe things will go back to how they were. But the truth is, time doesn't stop for anyone. What's gone won't return. And the future won't wait forever either. When we hold on to the past too tightly, we stop ourselves from moving forward. We keep our minds stuck in old memories, asking the same questions. What if I had done this differently? What if that person were still in my life? But these questions don't bring answers. They only make the pain grow deeper. If you want to move forward, you must first accept that not everything is meant to stay. Some things, some people, and some situations come into our lives just to teach us something. And once the lesson is learned, it's time to let go. When you truly understand this, you begin to feel lighter. You start freeing yourself from the weight of the past. If you need to say sorry, say it. If someone needs forgiveness, give it. But don't carry old pain with you. Let it go. Only then will new happiness have space to enter your life. Think of life as a book. You can't keep reading the same chapter again and again. At some point, you must move on and start writing a new one. Let go of what's gone and move ahead. Now, let's enter the next chapter. Face your fear. Fear is like quicksand. The more you get stuck in it, the deeper you sink. As kids, we were afraid of the dark. But as we grow older, our fears change. Now, we fear failure, rejection, loneliness, and loss. But here's something important to understand. Fear doesn't come from outside. It lives inside us. The more you try to avoid fear, the bigger it becomes. If you believe you're not capable of doing something, you'll never even try. If you're scared of rejection, you'll never take the risks needed to grow. But here's the truth. Fear only has power until you face it. Once you face your fear, you'll realize it was never as big as it seemed. Think about it. Many things once felt impossible to you, but now you can do them easily. Why? Because you stopped running and started facing them. The only way to defeat fear is to do the very thing that scares you, again and again. If you're afraid of speaking on stage, keep going on stage until it no longer scares. Remember this. Fear isn't meant to stop you. It's meant to push you forward. The day you understand that is the day fear will no longer control you. Think about how many times in your life you've done something just to impress others. How many times have you sacrificed your happiness just to be seen as good in someone else's eyes? Maybe you tried to please your family, your friends, or even strangers on social media. But here's the truth. It's useless to live life trying to prove yourself to others. People will only value you when you start valuing yourself. One of the biggest lies we're told is that we must constantly prove ourselves to our relatives, to our friends, to the world. We try to show we're successful, happy, and living a perfect life. But have you ever asked yourself, am I really happy doing this? In trying to impress others, many people lose who they are. They pretend to be something they're not. But here's the reality. The world doesn't need you to prove anything. You don't need to prove how talented, rich, or smart you are. People who truly know and care about you won't need proof. And those who don't know you won't believe anything, no matter what you show them. So stop living to impress others. Start living to express yourself. Do things because you want to do them, not because the world expects it. That's where true happiness begins. You must understand this. Some people will accept you and some won't, and that's perfectly okay. You don't need to change for those who don't understand you. Once this mindset becomes a part of you, you'll stop being affected by what others think. Their judgment won't bother you anymore, and that's when you'll feel truly free. There comes a time in everyone's life when they feel like they're not good enough. Maybe you've felt that way too, like you're not talented, not smart enough, or not attractive. These thoughts often grow quietly over time. Society teaches us from childhood that we need to be perfect, that we must be the best at everything. But here's the truth. No one is perfect. The people who seem the happiest aren't perfect. They're just the ones who've learned to accept their imperfections. As long as you keep running from your flaws, you'll always feel like something's missing. But the moment you accept them, you'll realize your imperfections are what make you unique. You were never meant to be like everyone else, and that's your greatest power. Think about it. If someone were truly perfect, where would the excitement of life go? We grow because of our mistakes, we learn from our struggles, and we become stronger with each setback. If there's something you're not good at, don't hide it. Either improve it or focus on what you're naturally good at. But never hate yourself for your flaws. People who accept their imperfections are the ones who grow the most in life. The longer you keep lying to yourself, the worse things will get. So face your problems, no matter how uncomfortable it feels. That's the first step. Most people think discipline is a restriction, something that makes life boring. But the truth is the opposite. Without discipline, it's almost impossible to achieve anything meaningful. Everyone dreams big, but when it comes to doing the hard work required to make those dreams real, they hesitate. Look closely at people who seem to have control over their lives. You'll find that they enjoy more freedom than others because they've trained themselves to stay focused. When you bring discipline into your health, you don't fall sick easily. When you manage your money with discipline, you never run out of it. And when you stay disciplined with your goals, you never regret wasting your life. Discipline is not a punishment, it's a gift. It gives you the power to live life on your own terms. It teaches you how to use your time wisely. And once you master that, everything else starts to fall into place. When you make a promise to yourself and stick to small habits, you slowly start gaining control over your life. Step by step, everything begins to improve. You're able to do the things you truly want to do. That's because people who can control themselves through discipline are the ones who are truly free. Many of us swing between two extremes. Sometimes we get so caught up in work that we forget to rest. Other times we become so lazy that we stop doing anything productive. Some people get so involved in their careers that they forget to spend time with their family or friends. Then, when they finally achieve their goals, they feel empty inside. On the other hand, some people waste years just enjoying life without any direction, and later regret that they didn't do anything meaningful. Both of these situations are wrong. Real happiness lies in balance. You should give equal importance to work and personal life. You must also take care of your mental health while chasing your goals. Everything has a limit. Too much work can damage your body and mind, and too much rest can waste your potential. So whatever you do, Maintain balance. That's how you create a life that's not only successful, but also peaceful and fulfilling. Many times, we avoid lying to others, but we lie to ourselves all the time. We know deep down that we're not on the right path, yet we convince ourselves that everything is fine. We know we need to work harder, but we make excuses like, "This isn't the right time." This habit of lying to ourselves becomes our biggest enemy. If you want to make a real change in your life, start by being brutally honest with yourself. Accept your fears, admit your mistakes, and understand this. Nobody else can fix your life for you. Blaming others won't help. Making excuses won't change your situation. If you look into the mirror and see someone who isn't happy, don't ignore it. That's a sign that something needs to change. Work hard and make progress without making excuses. When you accept responsibility for yourself, your life will truly start to improve. Life is never easy and it doesn't run in a straight line. Some days go really well and other days feel like everything is falling apart. When you have big dreams, you will face many difficulties along the way. You will fall many times and feel like you can't go on. But that moment, when everything feels impossible, is the moment you must decide. Will you fight for your dreams or choose the easier path? Sometimes it feels like the world is against you, but in truth, life is testing you. People who give up because of fear or difficulties never move forward. But those who get up after falling are the real winners. Whenever you feel like giving up, remember why you started your journey. You started it because you knew it was right for you. Giving up now means cheating yourself. You don't know where the next step might lead you. So don't give up until you break. Keep trying, keep learning, and keep moving forward. This process will shape you into the person who truly owns their life. One of the biggest fears people face is, what will others say? When you try something new, you worry about failing and how people will judge you. You might even fear your own family's opinions. The truth is, the world will never fully support you when you do something different. People will laugh at you when you fail and call you weak. But when you succeed, those same people will praise you. If you always fear what others think, you will never live your own life fully. No one else can understand your life completely because everyone has their thoughts and limits. The day you stop fearing others' opinions is the day you truly free yourself. When you start living life on your terms, you will slowly realize that other people's opinions don't matter as much as you thought. Do what feels right for your heart. When you make your own decisions, you will find real happiness and peace. Many people wait only for big wins, but it's important to celebrate the small victories too. Most successful people make many mistakes before they achieve big success. So celebrate your small wins along the way. These small moments build the foundation for your future achievements. Keep going, no matter what. Focus on your final destination, but also enjoy the journey. If you don't enjoy life, it becomes a burden rather than a joy. Think back to when you first learned to ride a bicycle. How big and exciting that small victory felt. That joy came from the child inside you. But as we grow up, we lose touch with that simple happiness. We feel that nothing makes us truly happy anymore, unless it's something huge. But the truth is, life is made up of small moments of happiness. If you learned something new today, celebrate it. If you faced a fear, give yourself a pat on the back. If you've managed to change even one bad habit, consider it an achievement. Celebrate your small victories. They build the beautiful floor of your life. Give space in your life to people who make you stronger. If the people around you aren't right, you will always feel an invisible wall holding you back. The right people push your life forward. The wrong people slowly pull you down. That's why it's so important to surround yourself with the right people. Distance yourself from those who bring negativity or hurt your mindset. Sometimes we stay with the wrong people just because we fear being alone. But the truth is, being with the wrong people is more dangerous to your confidence and dreams than being alone. Look around at who supports you, who celebrates your growth, and who lifts you up when you fall. Those are the people who make your life easier. Make yourself strong enough to welcome good people into your life and brave enough to distance yourself from the wrong ones. The biggest truth is this: only you can write your story. Many people will try to tell you what to do, how to live, what's right, and what's wrong. But if you let others hold the pen, you will never reach where you truly want to go. Everyone's journey is different. Some find success quickly, some take more time. But that doesn't mean you should doubt your path. Whatever you are unique. Own your story and keep moving forward. The story of your life belongs only to you, and only you have the right to write it. If you start living based on other people's opinions, you'll get confused and lost. You'll end up trapped by someone else's words and expectations. But when you make decisions according to yourself, you'll realize something powerful. It's okay to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make happy mistakes, because every mistake teaches you something new. If you fall, learn to get up. The most important thing is that you own your story. Whatever you do it with your whole heart, without fear, without hesitation. Because at the end of the day, your story will be written, and your name will be the only one on it. So, my friend, now that you've traveled through this journey, I want you to ask yourself one simple question. Do you want to improve your life? If your answer is yes, remember this: change doesn't happen in a day. It happens by taking small steps every day that bring you closer to your goal. In this entire audiobook, we talked about how to find yourself, identify your weaknesses, accept them, practice discipline, and most importantly, write your own story. This is not just for those who feel stuck. It's for anyone who wants to take their life to the next level. No matter your age or where you are, it's your life, and it's time to take control. If this audiobook helped you, please share it with your friends and family so they too can bring positive change into their lives. And if you want more life-changing content like this, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Next time we'll explore powerful topics that will give a whole new dimension to your thinking.